Okay guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel. So yes, it's been a while that we met, and I think I hope you are fine and everything is good. So let's continue with the assignment. Okay, so let's first go through the question. So where's the question? Okay, so this is one. It says using the data sets provided in with 3, Geo-reference the image and provide the RMS error. Okay. B. Digitize the features in the map with its attributes where it is applicable. And C. Show a snapshot of the attributes of the features created. Okay, so with this one, we will take them one by one. We will take them one by one. So we will first solve the number 1, which is this one. Okay, so let's launch our ArcMap software. So this is my software. So this is it. So when you open ArcGIS, this is what you are going to see. This is what I'm going to see. Okay, so let's start. So you would bear with me that in the first week we were given some folders. Yes, this folder, this is it, the jog 344 GIS dataset folder. It was part of the software that was given out. So in case you don't have that folder, try and then get that folder and then connect it to the ArcGIS software. So in case you have gotten the software and you want to connect that folder to ArcGIS, you first go to click on this folder connections, right click, then you go to connect to folder, then you locate where that jog 344 students dataset folder is. So I think mine is here. I saved mine on the PC, so mine will be here, desktop. I think mine will be here. Let me open here. Okay, so this is my own student GIS dataset. So I'll now tap on this one and then so that you would connect that folder to the GIS software. Okay, so because I have mine here, so there's no need to connect the folder to the software again. Okay, so now let's start the ball rolling. So you first expand your your folder, and then you go to it, Ashanti. So this is my Ashanti. Then we'll drag. So you drag the Ashanti District 11.tf. You drag it, then we'll drop it on the work page. So when you drop it, this is what you see, right? Good. Now the question says what? Using the dataset provided in week 3, Geo-reference the image. So now we are going to learn how to do it, Geo-reference and provide the RMS error. Good. So before you Geo-reference, make sure you have these two on the toolbar. So in case you don't have these two on the toolbar, just Geo-referencing tool on the toolbar, right click on an empty space on the toolbar and then choose the Geo-reference, so that your Geo-reference will appear on the toolbar. Do you get me? Yeah. So I think mine is there, so there's no reason to what? Take it again. So mine is there. So now let's start with the geo-referencing. Now with the geo-referencing, you can do it clockwise. That's like this, clockwise like this, or you do it like this. Okay, so I'm done with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's so I use this same figures to do them. This same figures. This was my first point figures, second point figures, third point figures, and then the fourth point figures. Okay, so now let's continue. So the question says what? You say what? So blah blah, and provide the what? Our MSL. Provide the our MSL. So this one we'll just go to this view link table. So this is our MSL is even here, our MSL. So you will just take a snapshot of this and add it to your work. So this is the our MSL. That's all. Yeah, so this is the our MSL. This is it. So yeah. So we are done with the 1A. So now let's go to the 1B. Now it says what? Digitize the features in a map with its attributes where it is applicable. So with here we know the data types, which are the lines, the polylines, polygons, and then the point. So we will use polygons to digitize the whole map of Ashanti region. So start from here and do everything. Then we'll use the lines to what? Connect the roads, and then we'll use the point to what? To name the what's the name? The towns, right? So to do all these things, we would have to first create a file, a folder rather. So let me create a folder. So I'll go to new folder, then I'll name it maybe shape files. Is it okay? So it's here. Now we'll go back to our software, and then we'll connect that new folder we have created to the what? Software. So I'll right click here, connect to folder, then okay, so this is in here. So you choose where, so you choose the folder that you've created, then okay, then it appears here, So now let's start with the our district. So we would first have to create our shape file. So I'll right click on this folder, and then the folder that I just connected, I'll come to new, and I'll come to a shape file. Now so this one is district, right? District. And now for district we'll use polygon, right? And then we'll edit. Now with the editing, we are using the Aqua Ghana Red, right? So I think we first have to go to this side. We first go to geographic coordinate systems, then you go to Africa, then you say so yeah. So Aqua is here. You just double click, then or you just tap sorry, you just click on it once and then tap on OK, then it's there. But I've already saved my as favorite, so this is it. So when you do your own, then you look for Aqua Ghana Red. Aqua Ghana Red. Yeah. Accra, Ghana with. Okay, let me do it again. So this is a create new shapefile. You go to edit, they will go to edit, they will go to projected coordinate systems. Projected, yes, sorry. So we would rather go to here, projected coordinate systems. Then we will look for national grids. So yeah, national grids. They will choose what Africa. They will choose the what Ghana, Accra, Ghana with. This is it. Now to make this work simple, so that next time you won't have to go to that projected blah blah blah, then you go to what's the name, national, go to Africa blah blah. So when you choose your Accra, Ghana with, then you just do, you add it to your what favorite. So when you tap on it, let you go there. You understand? So let you go there. So now if like I want to choose maybe it, I'll just come to edit, then I'll come to my favorite, and it's there. You see? Okay, so let me go through this again. So I'll right click on my folder that I've created, and I'll go to shapefile, then I'll name it district, then I'll choose what polygon, edit, then is it. So okay, then okay, so now you can see my what district shapefile, my district what shapefile, so now let's do it again. Now we'll do it for the roads and then for the towns. So let's limit some roads. Yeah, so let me do some roads. So just what roads is it, we use line for road side, so we'll choose what polyline. Then we'll tap on edit, then we'll just choose this one, then okay, then okay, so it's there. Then we'll do the same thing for the towns. So we'll do the same thing for the towns. Yeah. So now we'll go to shapefile, then towns. It's points here, so that's it. We'll use points. Then we'll edit. Then we'll choose what Ghana, Accra, Ghana with, then okay. They get it. Then okay. So now we have our shapefiles here. So let's start with our mapping. So let's start with the district first. Okay. So make sure that you have the editing toolbar, this one on your toolbar. If you don't have it, right click on an empty space and then select what editor. Good. Okay, so now let's continue. So I'll tap on editor, start what editing. Let's wait for it to load. So let's wait for it to load. Okay, it is downloaded. So come back to editor, then we'll go to what editing windows, then we'll tap on create feature. Tap on create feature. So this is our what district, right? So this is where we'll start drawing our polygon. So we are coming to map the whole of what Ashanti region. We'll map the whole of Ashanti region. So yes, so we'll start from a point. You can start from anywhere. So you would have to zoom in. You see, you zoom in, then you start with your tracing. So you click, then like that. So make sure you map the whole this one region. Click. So yeah, so we are mapping. Yeah. So let's map. Okay. We're mapping. So yeah, so this thing that I'm doing there, moving on, I'm using the what's the name, arrow keys to move. So you see, so when I'm doing it and like how to move, I'll just use the what arrow keys to move to left or maybe up or to down. You see, so let's continue. So make sure you map the whole of what Ashanti region. Okay, so you can pause the video and then map up. Okay guys, so first let me make something clear. So if like maybe we are okay, so let's say we want to start. Okay, okay, so this, and I want to start. Please, we are not what's the name, mapping the whole area at once. Take note, we are not mapping the whole area at once. So you start from area. We are doing just this one. Yeah, you understand? So you will take the towns one by one. So you first map Ofinsu. So it starts from here, goes here, then you end it at Ofinsu. So you have done for one. Then you do the other ones. We don't map all like this all at once. No. So you take the towns one by one. So you first map Ofinsu, then you can map Hejua, then you can map Sechi West, Sechi East, like that. Then you map them one by one, but you don't map everything at once. No. So you will map everything one by one. Yeah. So let's say example like this. Map. Okay, so I'm mapping just for what? Ofinsu first. So I'm mapping for Ofinsu. So I'm done. Do you see? Yeah. Okay guys, so I'm done mapping out all the words districts, right? I'm done mapping out all the districts. So when I'm done, I'll come to my editor and then stop it. When I stop it, you see a window that say was saved. Then you do what? Then you save it. Yes. Then from here you right click on the district, because now we want to name each town. You see, we want to name each district. So we'll come to this district, we'll right click, then we'll go to properties, and then from properties you see FID, shape ID, but there will be nothing here. You see, so here you type in name and then you choose text. So you type in name here and then you choose text. When you are done, then you click on apply and then OK. You see, good. So from there we'll key in the names of each district. So we'll come to our table of contents. Right click on district, then we'll select what? Open attribute table. And then we'll see all our polygons. All our polygons will be displayed. So let's see all our polygons. We'll see all our polygons here. Good. Now from here we'll try then key in the names for each polygon. You get me? Yeah. Okay, now good. So for us to be able to key in the names, we would have to first come to the editor and then we'll start editing. You must first come to the editor and then we'll start editing, else you won't be able to key in the names. Do you get me? Okay, so when you tap here, you see where it has circled. Do you get me? So this place has circled. When I come here, it will show all my points, all my in the street, to show all of them, to show all the places that are mapped, to show all those places. Do you get me? So now let's start from my one. I think my one was Ofinso, right? So I'll come here to Ofinso and I'll type what? Ofinso. I think double F. So that's Ofinso. And then my second point was I think Situate also. So Ijusu, yeah, Ijusu. So I'll type what? Ijusu here. Ijura, Sejig Masi also here. So let me type that one. Masi. Now go to my next one. I connect to this one. I think this is Situate, right? So Situate. So then I'll type my Situate. Oh, Situate. Okay. So now come my fourth point. My fourth point is Sechi East. So I'll type my Sechi East there. Sechi East. So that's what you do for all the towns. So from here, then you come to the next one, then you do all the towns. Okay, so let me pause the video so that I do everything. Okay, guys, so I'm done. So I've named all my towns. As you can see, when you check this, you see that that's okay. I've named all the towns for each district. Sorry, I've named each district. You see, good. So when you are done, let's see the question. The question says what? Show what snapshot of the attribute of the feature splitted. So that means you must take a what snapshot of this table for the district. You see, so you must take this table for the district. You see, then when you do for lines too, you also take that one, and when you do for towns too, you also take that one. So yeah, we are done with this. I think we are done with the district, right? Yeah, so close it. So yeah, so we are done with the districts. Oh yes, okay, so we are done with labeling our districts. So these are the districts I want label. So now I want those names to appear on the map too. So I'll right click on the district here, then I'll select the label features. Then you see the names of the towns everywhere, you see. Yeah, so that's how we would go about it. So we are doing this same thing for also roads and the towns, you see. So let's check this one and then try and also do the same method for the roads. You got me? So let's capture roads. So we'll do what? We'll start editing. They'll go to what? Create. We'll go to editing videos and then create feature. So now we are doing roads, right? So now let's start with our roads. So let's start with this one. So let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. So we'll start with our roads. Let me do this first one. Let me do this first one. Yes. Yes, so this I will also make sure you follow the lines properly. Okay. So follow the lines properly. Okay. So when I get to the point, I want to double click. So this is my road. So you do the same thing for all the roads here. So these red ones, they are all roads. These white ones, they are all roads, and the black ones that you see too, they are roads. So we have 3 types of roads here. So we have the blue one, which is this one. We have the black ones that you will see, and we have some white ones in like here. So we would have to map all of them to. So have to map all of them. So you can pause the video and then map all. When like you are done, then we would continue. Yes, then we'll continue. So I have been able to map out some few roads because of time, but you must do all the roads. Do you understand? Yeah, so you must do all the red roads to see, the white roads, and the black roads to see. So when we come here, we'll see that the key here. So the first roads are first class roads, the black roads are second class roads, and the white roads are third class roads. So now let's try them, give attributes to the roads that we've done so far, or give it name. So first come to rows here, then what, right click on rows, then from there we'll go to properties. So under the ID here, we'll type in what, name, type in name, and then here we'll choose the same text. Then as and then we'll tap on apply, and then OK. Do you get me? So now we'll start giving the rows name. The rows, we'll give them each name. So right click on rows here, then we'll go to open attribute table. Sorry, I think I have to do something first. Okay, I think I have to stop the editor, so stop editing. Yes, okay, then you save it. So make sure after mapping your rows you do what, use save it. Okay, then we'll right click on the rows, we'll go to open attribute table. So I've been able to do 6 so far. Let me uncheck this out. So I've been able to do 6 so far because of time, so I did only 6 rows, but make sure you are able to map out all the roads. Make sure you are able to map out all the roads. Do you get me? Good. So now let's give the roads name. Okay, so let me check our first road. This is our first road. Our first road was a what? Red line. It's a red line. So our first road, this is a red line. And I said when we check the key, when we check the key, this are key. Sorry, these are key. These are key. So all red lines are what? First class. All black class are second class, and all the third, and all white lines are the what? Third class roads. So that's how we are going to name. So since my first road was a white line, I'll name it what? First class road. Sorry, but now to be able to key in the names here, you must start the editing process again. So come in, will key in the names. So this is a first class road. So first class road, this class road. Okay, then we'll move to the second one. I think this line was, let me see this line there. Okay. I'm coming. I'm trying to identify the lines for. Try to identify the lines for. Try to identify the lines for. So let me see. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we are on the right track. So this line was a what? I think this line is a white line. Okay, so we did the first one. So this is white line. So the second one is a what? White line. And we said all white lines from the key our third class rules. So we name that one what? Third class rules. Yeah, so all white lines are third class rules. Third class rules. So let me key in here. So third class Good. Now let's check the third one. Check the third. I think the third one too is a red line, right? I think it's this line, which is first, so it is also a first class road. Yeah, so this is our third one, so this also is a red line, so it's a first class road. Class road. So let's zoom on, then let's go to this one. So this line, this road here is a white line, so it's a third class road, because if you put it here, see, you get me. So this one is a white road, this line is a white, so it's a third class road. So we can have third class road. Okay, let's go in for the fourth one and see. Okay, we don't know what. Okay, this one is also a white, so it's a third class road. This is a third class road. And then we'll move on to the other one. So the other one too, this line is a black road, so it's a second class road. So this line, sorry, this line is a black line, so it's a third class road. From the key, as we said that every black line is a second class road, so we would name that one second class road. Okay, so now let's see the fourth one. Okay, this is the last one. So I think the last one, which is this one, is also a red line, so it's a first class road. This line, I mean, this, you see, it's a red line, so it's a first class road. So type in first class road. So we are done. So I've keying the names for all the roads I've mapped. So this question here, it says what? Where's the question? Okay, the question. So it's what? Show a snapshot of the attributes feature. So you would also take a snapshot of this table, this road table. You would also take a snapshot of it, but mind you must do all the roads. So you come here, we have roads here, so make sure you map all the roads, but because of time, that's why I just did a few. So now we are done giving names to our attributes. So now let's try and then see if it will appear. So label features. I think we would first have to check something. So let's go to properties first. Then we'll change this label field here towards name, then apply, then okay. So from there, that's when you can select the label feature, then they appear. So let's uncheck this one. Do you see them? So we have the first class, third class, second class. You see? Yes. So that's how we do it. Let me add some to it. You see? Let me try and see if I can. So we still have them here: first class, second class, third class. You get me? Okay, good. So now let's try and then add towns. So for first, let's stop anything and then see what we have done. You get me? Good. So now let's start with towns too. So now we'll go to towns to what? Right click on the towns, then we'll go to properties. Then we'll type in what? Name. Then for the data type, we'll still choose text, apply, then OK. Then from here we'll go to our towns, then what? Open the attribute table. No, so we are not there. So I think we would have to start mapping out our town. So go to editor, start editing, then we'll go to editing windows, create features, tap on towns, then we'll start with our towns. So there's a town here, because of time I'll just do a few. Town here, a town here, a town here, because of time. So I'm just doing a few, but make sure in your work you do every town you see on the map. Make sure you do every town you see on the map. So when I'm done, I would go back to my editor and then stop it, and then what? Save it. So I've saved my work. Now I want to give what? Names to it. So I first go to the towns, right click, then I was open attribute table. So now all the points are showing. So let's tap on this one, which is this one. You see this. So let's start with the first one. So I think the first one is what? Ejua. So but before you would be able to key in the names, make sure you start the what? Editing. Make sure you start, else you won't be able to key in the names. So yes, what? Ejua. Sorry. So Ejua. Now let's go to our next point. Where is our next point? This is our next point. So and next point is what? Ofinso. Okay, let's go to our third point. Agona. So type in Agona here too. Agona. So let's go from there. We'll go to where? I think this is this a town? I think this is not a town. Oh, so okay, so let's delete this one. I think because that one is not a town, so let's delete it. Let's delete it. Oh, okay. So let's go here. This is Agona Wada. So this is rather Agona. And then I think this is also Agona. How come? Agona. Okay, maybe this is not a point. So let's delete this one too. So it's gone. Okay, good. So let's come here. Okay, this is what? Akofuso. So Akofuso. We are done with that one. Then we'll go to the next one. Which town is here? Okay. Which town is here? I think there's no town at all. There's no town here. So let's delete this one too. So please make sure that all the points you do are towns. Make sure they are towns. I think yes. I think this one is a town too. Which is what? Efija. So let's type in Efija. Good, Efija. So from there, so be mindful that the towns are the names written in black, and the blue ones are for the district. So please, when you are doing your work, be careful. Yeah. So I think, let me see this one. I think here there is no. So let me delete this one too. Forgive me, it's done and I'm doing the work, so I'm a bit stressed out. That's why I'm making some small mistakes. Is that I think it's around what's the time? It's around 3 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. and I'm doing the work. That's why. So please pardon me for these small mistakes. Alright, so let's continue. So I think there's a town here too, which is what if you do not say. So let's also name that one Ifi Duase. Okay, Ifi Duase. Okay, from then I will go to the point, which what it is. This one is Mankwasu. So yes, so I'm done with my point, but make sure in your work you make all these points, you do all of them. Make sure you do what? All of them, all these points. Now this question again, it says what? Show the snapshot of the attribute table. So you would also take a what? Snapshot of this table of the points that you've made for the towns. You also take a what? Shot of them. So make sure you have map all the towns. Make sure you have map all the towns before you come to name them. Good. So you are done with this one. So when you tap on the stop editing, then we will save it. So yes, it's saved. So since it's saved, now if you want the names to appear, okay, so these are our towns, and now want damage of it. So right click, then go to a label feature. Sorry, so you see that it is 00. So we would have to change the ID from integers to what? Name. So right click, then we'll go to what? Properties. Yes, properties. Then we'll come to our labels, and then changes label field from ID to what? Name. You get to then apply, and then okay. So this is our towns and their names. So let's add the roads. So this is the roads, and then these are what? Districts. Let me add the names for the districts. Okay, this is it. We can also change the color of this one. Districts. We can also change it. If you want to change it, then you also change it. You get me? So this is our map. You get me? So this is actually the work for number 1. So we are done with number 1. So yeah, we are done with it. So we are moving on to the second question, which is number 2. Yeah. Okay, so we are continuing with continue with this one, number 2. Okay, yeah, so we are at number 2. This one was create a personal geo database and a file geo database. We name it Ghana and Ghana 1 respectively, and then snapshot. Okay, so now let's do that first. So let's go to this one. For that, right click on the folder that we created, then we'll go to new. We'll go to new. Okay. So from new, then we'll select file geodatabase. Select what? File geodatabase. So now let's rename this. So it says what? I think this one will be what? Ghana capital. So Ghana what? Underscore 1. Press enter. Then we'll create another one. But this one will select the personal one. Then we would have to rename it to. So this one would be what? Just Ghana. Sorry. Ghana. Good. So, let me rename this. Good. So the question says what? The question says rename it. So yes, that's what we've done. We say what? Create a personal geodatabase and a file geodatabase. We name it Ghana and Ghana 1 respectively in a snapshot. So this is what we are going to snapshot this here. So that's it for the number 2A. I think the number 2B2 says what? So it will say what? In terms of capacity, what is the difference between file geodatabase and personal geodatabase? So this is what we are going to write. So in terms of capacity, file geodatabase is bigger than the personal geodatabase. File geodatabase is a large file contained in one folder, that is into bracket GBD, whereas personal geodatabase is in one MDB file. Now let me check it again. The B says in terms of capacity, what is the difference between file geodatabase and personal geodatabase? So you can say that file geodatabase is bigger than the personal geodatabase. That's all. So that's the what difference. Now let's go to the C. They say what? Import the what? Data set created in your file geodatabase as a feature classes. Open the geodatabase and provide a what? Snapshot of it. So this is what we are going to do. So let's open our ArcGIS map. So let's go. Okay, so this is it. So we would have to what? Import these ones, all these ones. We would have to import what? All these ones. Have to import all these ones. So let's click on this. Then we'll go to what? Import. Then we'll choose what? Feature class multiple. So when it comes, you see a dialog box like this, which is feature class to geodatabase. So tap on this arrow, then we'll double click on the first one again, do same for rows, and then double click for this. So they will all appear in this window. Then you tap on OK. Then we'll tap on OK. So let's wait for it to load. Okay, so I think it has loaded. So let's go back to the question. They said that import the data, open the database and put this a snapshot of it. So let's go to our folder. So I think this is a shapefile. No, this is it, the one we just did. So you open your shapefile, and then so this is what we just did. So this is what we are going to snapshot. This thing, this this is what the question demands for you. That's 2C. This was import the dataset created into your file Geo database as a feature classes. Open the Geo database and produce a snapshot of it. So this is the snapshot of the what Geo database. So yeah, that's it. So we are done with number 2. Now we are on number 3. Number 3 was state what? Say that what is a mandatory file, and 2 examples. B, what is a complementary file, and 2 examples. And then the 3 says what? Display the file structure of the shape files. Okay, so this answers can be found in the what? They can be found in the GIS practical handbook. You can find it. So let's open it and see. And okay, so I think this is mine. So everything is here. So we have the meaning of mandatory files. Then we have some examples. You then see them there, and we have what the meaning of what complementary files, and we have some examples today. So yeah, so I think that answers the 3A and B. And then the C, they say what display the file structure of the shape files. So you just open this shape file we did, and you just take a screenshot of this, and you are done. Just a screenshot of all this, and you are done. Yes, and you are done. So that's all. So thanks for your time, and then thanks for supporting me up to now, because if it wasn't for you guys, like I wouldn't be here. And I also want to tell you about my intention to run for a position in the geography department. Yeah, in the geography department. Yeah. So I'll be running for a position this semester, and I know that without you guys, I won't be able to win it. So I'm calling each and every one of you to support me, so that we can make the geography department a great one. Thank you once again, and enjoy your day, night, or afternoon, depending on the time you are watching the video. Thank you.